Hello, everybody. Hello, greetings. Well met. I hope you're all well. Welcome to another stream. If you actually give me a second, I am gonna try to finish this test because I looked it up and I'm actually curious. I did 2 rows. So let me see. Can I share my monitor like this? I can. Okay. I want to just quickly finish it because I'm really curious. Basically, the test works in this way. You have to, the first and last color in each row are fixed in place, and you have to readjust all the colors to create a change in hue that is correct. I already did the bottom 2. The bottom 2 are done. No, they're all done. I just need the top one here because I'm really curious. I think that's right. What? What do you mean? Ah. Huh, that's cool. I got perfect qualification. Oh my god. I can see all of the colors. Oh my god, I am a legendary being. I'm incredible. Oh my god, I am... Okay, well, that's cool. Anyway, welcome to another stream. I hope you're all very well. Today, on my own stream, I've been working on a Mardi Gras, I guess, lady. Let me just move this out. Okay. So we're working on a lady which kind of looks Mardi Gras, I guess. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, working on it, getting lots of things going on. The texture on the stockings starting to look all right. The non-metallics, the colors in the clothing, all these cool colors and stuff happening in there. So yeah, this is what I've been doing on my stream. But today we are gonna be working on finishing our BBD guy here, which is very small. Okay. Let me increase the gain because I zoomed in so much. Okay. Hello, Hobo. How you doing? So that's what we got going on here. We are working on our friend. There we go. So we did some non-metallics. I want to continue cleaning up the paint job and work on it. Now, I don't remember what colors I used, but I can probably remix everything with what I have on my palette. On account of being able to see all of these colors. And yeah. A bit of a pro tip that's something that I've been trying, I've been doing today with great success in my painting, which is something that all of you can do next time you paint without any effort. And the thing is, oh my god, Quinley, you should paint more now and use that power that life has given you. I've stopped using a paper towel to clean my brush whenever I unload the paint from the brush. So you can see here on my left here, there's a piece of paper. It's just paper. So now, whenever I load the brush and I want to take it to the model, to unload excess paint, I will not be using a paper towel, but I'm instead just doing a swipe on the paper, on the piece of paper. That's because I've noticed over time that a paper towel really sucks away the moisture from the brush, killing your paint really. So I'm finding that I'm having a lot more control of the paint by using a piece of paper and not a paper towel, which I think is even more important for, you know, people that do it for a hobby and not a living, because, you know, I do it for a living, so I kind of control the paint anyway. But as a hobbyist, so somebody that paints a bit less, this kind of trick can be very useful, I think, and I do invite you to try it out, because it has been really good for me. I don't know if it's gonna be for you as well, but try it. I wish the power life would give me more time. That's also. Wait, what do you do when you go back home from work though? Like, do you not have free time anymore? So since last week, a lot of things have changed in my painting. I have been trying to level up a bit more with my work, trying to use more interesting color variations inside of my work, as well as having a cleaner, more refined finish to the model in the way I brush it on. Which has been a very fun learning experience, and by fun I mean frustrating beyond belief. But it is working out, so I'm not complaining. I actually just did a post on Instagram mentioning the people that helped me improve over the years, as well as, you know, mentioning that the model that I'm working on my stream is feeling like a big level up for me. I have to cook and clean and sleep. Yeah, that sucks. As always, if you have questions, feel free to ask. People are always very active in on stream asking our questions, which is great, not complaining, but I can also answer questions. So if you would like to, I'll be happy to give you some help if you would like. But here what I'm doing is just adjusting the colors a bit and adding some more reflections to this shield, using a bit of a weaker color but more saturated than the light, making the shield a little bit more lively. When are you writing a book, and what would it be called? I should be writing it soon, and the book title will probably be Dr. Bibidus and the Multiverse of Feet. It is gonna be about feet, yes. Wanted to create the Biles Revenge color scheme of your giveaway, turned out as a jeans money. That's because my Bayard doesn't have any blue in it. Not directly, at least. This guy is painted using greens. Like, looks blue, the armor, in light, but it's not. It's a green. Can I use a green ink to get more green? Yes, but it's also going to become way more saturated than you might want it to be. Because one of the tricks of painting black non-metallic is using desaturated hues of color. That way, using desaturation, you can still kind of fool people into thinking that the light is grayish. If you oversaturate the lights and the colors, what happens is that the armor starts becoming green. So you can glaze with the green, but you're gonna have to rework a bit the lights. Oh wait, I forgot to do the Discord, BBD. Okay, sorry. The important thing is working with desaturation. You want colors that are desaturated, but still carry a bit of color in them. Hello, Gallo. Thank you. Just throwing the light. So now that we are here, might as well play around a bit more with the skin. Can desaturate with a bit of this. Something like that. Because I wanna light up the skin. Like I'm missing quite a bit of light on the skin, I think. It is very colored as a light, so let me just desaturate it a bit more. Okay. But yeah, my way of painting is not very planned out. I really enjoy trying things out on the model and adjust based on what happens. Hello, regular. How you doing? Okay. This guy is a fun little dwarfy guy. I like this dude. Look at a lot of your something to see in the paint. With my palette, I use a wet palette, and my paper completely covers the sponge, so I don't really have a way to load the water in the brush. And I don't like using the same pot I use to clean the brush, because it will contaminate your colors if you do that. So I try to always have like little dots of little blobs of water or thinner around. Okay. Okay. So with this, I think we can keep just moving on to the rest of the dwarfy boy. So when the sketch is done and I like what the lights and everything is, it's just really pure technique getting it to work, because you just gotta blend the colors. And by blending, I never really mean smoothly blending, I just mean creating enough of a gradient between them so that they look like they are the same color becoming lighter and not different colors on top of one another. Like for me, really, the most convoluted slash artistical parts of the paint job are the first few minutes. That's when I actually get to make decisions, but after that is all about continuing on those decisions and refining the paint job. That's why there's painters like Banshee, who are very successful with their sketches, you know, because like he made it kind of like his thing to really quickly sketch a model and kind of call it done. And people really like that, but that's what it is at the end of the day. It's just some people do it more in depth than others, but once you're done with the sketch, you're done with the model. Everything else is just the refinement of it all. But I do prefer this method to the layering up because, as I already said a few times, layering up means you're never really sure what you're doing. Also, I don't know what color to do the cloth. Hot pink. Okay, so hello, Asgard. So this is looking kind of dark and uninteresting. The next light I do will make this look metallic. So no metallic. I'm out of camera? Oh, okay, really. What I'm painting here, I guess. Okay. Wait. Yeah, because I'm so zoomed in because of the size of the model that it's difficult to stay in camera. But thank you. I don't know how to say it. I love it that people are fucking afraid of telling me about the lights or the camera. But yeah, no metallic is actually pretty easy. Once you understand a few things about it. So no metallic is exactly like any other thing that you will ever paint. It's an object that has a 3D shape, and that 3D shape will reflect, I fucking hate this minute, will reflect light in a predictable way because of a thing called volumetry, which is like the whole entire theory behind how shapes reflect light. What non-metallic metal is, artistically speaking, is not a way to paint volumes, is a way to render them. Now I'm using lots of fancy words, but basically what non-metallic is on top of the basic interpretation of shape, which, as we said, is done on all materials, not just metal, you apply the rendering of the particular material you're painting, which is how light actually contrasts. So how bright it goes and how dark it goes. Non-metallic, differently from skin, for example, will have fairly deep shadows and very bright light. So once getting the volumes right, because of volumetry, all I gotta do is just make sure that I render the metal. And by rendering, again, just need to push the lights. Now, the way I push the light will influence the result of the paint job. I can push the light slowly, like I'm doing here. And there are benefits in doing that. One of them is it's easier to blend. And also you can add color theory to it as you go. Or you can do it very fast and just get a quick sketch in there. But it always is something that I do through base coating. All my colors get base coated. Okay, well, let's focus on the back, I guess. What are you guys up to? Is anybody painting with me? Are you at work? Are you stroking a cat? Both. That's great. I was painting, but now I'm just watching exactly what you're doing. Hands on the desk, dude. Don't get too excited. Painting Space Marine. Ah. My face is my shield. Yeah, this guy is small, by the way. Like, he's smaller than an inch. Although, to be honest, I don't know, because I don't know what an inch is. But... And we can go lighter than this. This is a bit too light out of the gate, but whatever. Let's just do it. Okay, this is coming along pretty straightforwardly, not having any much issues with it. Over time, I'm kind of getting to the realization that non-metallic is actually the easiest thing to paint, because like out of all the materials, metal is the easier because it has such an obvious contrast going on in it that once you know how to create contrast, it is very easy to create the illusion of a metal. Oh, nice. Okay. I think the jeans marine green and use the gray with a little green to redo the highlights and works better now. Nice. Well done. You should be proud of yourself for having the courage to try it, you know? Most people, when you tell them to repaint something, they're gonna fucking spit at you. Okay, now I guess we can add some reflected light. The color is tending too much towards ochre though. So that means that this is looking more like a gold than a copper. I'm gonna have to glaze later to... clean up a bit. Is it not incredible? How am I off camera? Really? If I paint like this, I'm off camera? Really? I thought I wasn't. Sorry. If I paint here, am I in camera? Okay, yeah, I'm. You should tell me if I go off camera, don't worry about it. I mean, if I'm streaming painting and you can't see it, what's the freaking point? Okay, I'll try to pay attention to that. Okay, okay. Hola! Hola, amore. Va bien, ¿tú? Y tú, enano.
Sí, del otro día.
Sí.
Estamos hablando.
¿Tú qué tal? ¿Cómo ha sido tu ¿Estás de directo? ¿Es un sí?
No.
No, if I put an X on the desk here, I don't see it because I'm seeing the model from a different angle than you guys are. But it's just because this guy is so small, because usually I am more zoomed out with the camera. So it's not that much of a problem. But he's a small boy. Okay, let's just give a glaze to gain a bit of a copper feeling out of this, because I have overdone the yellows. This song always reminds me of the sound that the PlayStation 1 did when you turned it on. Which was the scariest sound ever, by the way. You never had a PlayStation 1? Oh my god. That's tragic, quindi. I never had a Nintendo. So while everybody was playing freaking Ocarina of BBD and all of that, I was But you know, PlayStation games were great. Resident Evil and Silent Hill. SNES. Or the 64. What color for the clothing? Let me have a cigarette. And while I do it, you guys help me out. What color for the clothing? I did have a Game Boy, thank God. What have you been playing lately, Winley? What games are you playing lately? Wow, you spoiled the little brat, Archon. You didn't have none, which means you had all. Ah, okay, you didn't have any. Okay. Okay, you're not a spoiled brat. Yep. So, khaki, teal, green-like. I mean, if we say that teal is a green-like color, then we have 2 votes for greenish teal. Have you been liking the Harry Potter one? I've been losing my existence playing Marvel Snap, which is a card game. I don't even like Marvel, but like the game is so good. My best friend plays that. She sends me a pic of cars she gets sometimes when it's hot lady. There's a lot of hot ladies, yeah. It's a really good game too. Although, I think tonight, after the stream, while Jennifer is streaming, if she's streaming, I think I'm gonna be playing Assassin's Creed Origin. Because it was like super discounted. I got the CD key for like €3. And it's a very big immersive game, which is kind of what I need to get my mind off of things. When is Diablo 4 coming out? The one with Lilith. June, okay. Okay. I used to play all the Assassin's Creed games, but then I couldn't play through the pirate one because of the underwater part with sharks. Man, that's my favorite Assassin's Creed. Black Flag is my absolute favorite Assassin's Creed. It's so good, so good. Thank you, Nero. I'll look into it. Thing is, I don't really play Diablo games much. Because like all the grinding and stuff, it doesn't really do much for me. But I do like the story. I do understand you, Quinley. I don't remember the shark scene from that game. But for example, games like there's a game that I would love to play because I think I would love it. Problem is that I can never have the balls to play it. Is Subnautica. Like Subnautica is exactly my kind of game, but no way I am playing a game underwater. Like no way, man. I need to go back to Darkest Dungeon too. Have they finished developing the freaking game? Because I bought it like day one when it came out in early access on Epic, but it was missing a lot of stuff. Yeah, me too, Quinley. Like the first monster thingy I would meet, I would just get scared shitless. That said, speaking of scary things, me and Jennifer have a very weird freaking hobby. We had this hobby when we started hanging out together on Discord back when I was in Italy and she was in Spain, and we would hang out in the evening together and have a chat and stuff. We would watch episodes of Ghost Hunters. I don't know if you know Ghost Hunters is like a very famous group of American guys looking for ghosts in places, which is like kind of dumb, but like we love watching that. And in the last couple of days we went back to watching episodes from it. It's actually really fun. And just Jennifer, she gets so scared when watching those. So like even if I look at her weird, if I look at them weird, if I look at Jennifer weird while we are watching the episode, she gets scared. Like, she thinks I'm being possessed or something. Filming house dust and calling it orb. I mean, there are things that do happen in the episodes where you're like, what the fuck? Like, if it is not staged, which I have a hard time believing it isn't, but if it isn't staged, then you go, what the fuck, looking at it. Like, the episode we watched yesterday, they were standing in front of a thermal camera and like a rock just went flying in front of them. And all of the people that were in the room, at least they say, were standing in front of the camera. So nobody was throwing nothing in. Technically, again, if you accept that it's not staged, kind of like wrestling, I guess, then it's very interesting. Or like the EVP things, right? When they are recording themselves asking questions and then they play it again and there's like answer between questions. Like that stuff, if it's not staged, it's pretty interesting. Like you have to suspend the disbelief a bit, like of course. If you watch it assuming that everything is staged, then I mean it's just bullshit. But what if it isn't? Really odd DVDs, that's cool. Hello, I'm back. Okay. I mean, I did tell you guys on my own stream of an experience we had in my previous house. We moved, like, not my previous house, but like back when I was a kid, we ended up moving house because of that. So for us, it was real enough to make us move. They still do that. Yeah, okay, so okay, my limit is at mediums. Like the whole medium shebang with people going like, oh, I can see them and shit like that. That stuff to me sounds like massive bullshit. But you know. Well, let's do the cloth. So we said we wanted to be tealish. I need to make it darker. I need to desaturate it a bit. Ah, yeah. I got scared by the microphone, sorry. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I can do one smaller light, but don't really need to do overboard with this. What a sexy little... let's do the other side of the weapon. Why not? You know, I've been live for a while on this stream when I start singing this despicable music. That dude makes me want to go drinking and dig stones. That's good, no? You, on the other hand, make me want to punch a donkey. Miller. Don't know why. Every time I read your name in chat, it's just like, man, I wish I had a donkey in front of me. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's the music that's making me feel like that, actually. Maybe it's not you. I would never punch an animal. I love animals. It's a lot easier for me to punch a baby than it is to punch an animal. How do you know? Well, I never punched a baby. I mean, technically, is it punching a baby if you punch the stomach of a pregnant woman? I'm joking, I haven't done that either. I've never punched anybody that was defenseless. Violence is bad, okay? It's bad. Keep it in video games. Tough breed farm. Those horses are mean-ass animals. Oh yeah, horses can be twats. I mean, I guess I would punch a kangaroo. Like, have you seen the video of the guy walking his dog? Of course, in Australia. Where else? And like the dog meets a kangaroo, and the kangaroo freaking neck locks the dog. And the owner just walks to the freaking kangaroo and punches it straight in the face. If my dog was in danger from a kangaroo, I guess I would punch a kangaroo. The contest, yeah, it's very important. I mean, I would also punch a pregnant lady if the baby she was getting was Hitler. You know what I mean? Like, context is very important. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't punch her. Doesn't feel right. Kangaroos are mean, man. They are very mean. Ah, that's a good question, Slither. What are you building? Slither. I've been building this Weavener all day long. How big is it? What if the kangaroo would kill the future Hitler, but you punched it? Shit. I would have nightmares if you said my name like that. Windley. I don't know how to say it. Ah, it's an Imperial tank, okay. Yeah, that stuff takes a while to get together. Damn it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I gave you a bunch of dreams over time, Quinley. And they weren't nightmares. That's a joke. Actually, of the podcasts that have been watching the stream, has anybody ever dreamt about me? Because like some of you guys watch me many hours every day. Have you ever dreamt me? Was I as sexy and wise in the dream as I am? You did, really? What happened in the dream? Wow, that sucks. Okay. I was visiting in Spain. You lived in a massive apartment and we kept discovering new rooms. It was a very weird dream. You know what that means, right? Like the dream interpretation on that specific dream is actually very clear. Lots of people. Was any of the rooms flooded or being flooded or out of order? Like, did you feel like the walls were moving in some of the rooms or stuff like that? Yes, and my dream was a constant. No, that you were just actually watching my stream, Asgard. That wasn't a dream. We kept some going from room to room, discovering new minis and hobby thing. Okay, so well, in psychology, the topic of exploring a place with known people or a known place, even like your own house, but with innumerable rooms in it, and like the door is a very important image in the human mind for psychology. So whenever people dream about doors, the psychologist is like, oh, I know what you're thinking about. But yeah, like going through the threshold and exploring unknown things means that you, subconsciously at least, you're going through a moment of change. There's something in your life that is changing and you are not quite sure how to take it. But there is a positive in all of this. You haven't dreamt about anything flooding or being dangerous. Because people, for example, dream about houses that have like infinite rooms that are getting flooded every time they change room. That happens when maybe you lose your job or your relationship is going fucking to shit. But when you just like, considering your dream was a safe dream in a sense that you were with a friendly person just hanging out and discovering nice things together, that means you are going through a positive period of change, not a negative one. That is true. My house is dangerous. I often dream that I need to pee, but then either isn't anywhere. There either isn't anywhere to go or there's a toilet in the middle of a room full of people. Shit, man. I mean, probably that one has to do with social anxiety in the case of the room full of people and unattended needs in general. Like the room full of people one makes me think that you might have a need that you need to talk out to people, but it's difficult for you to find the courage to do it. What if I dream about work and wake up panicking about deadlines? Huh. That's just like anxiety, I guess. Oh yeah, definitely gotta be here. Sometimes dream about running in slow motion, can never run at normal speed. Might have to do with age. The feeling that you might be getting older, so you feel slower. I don't know, dude, like my dream interpretation is like very limited. I haven't really studied dream interpretation, and the field of psychology that I actually study doesn't believe in dreams. Well, doesn't believe in dreams as a form to interpret the personality. Yes. Never really happens to me though. Like when I realize, when that happens to me, like when I'm like, oh yeah, this is a dream, I wake up. I never really get the control of the dream. But God knows what the actual heck happens in my night when I sleep, because Jennifer says I talk a lot and I move a lot. The other day, apparently I was talking to my dog. I talk in my sleep. So apparently I do it very often. Not all the time, but very often. But like, I also have entire conversations with people while sleeping, and the conversations are actually intelligent. For example, this morning, Jennifer was mad at me when I woke up. When I actually woke up, she was already mad at me because we had a conversation about having stuff to do around the house and in our life. And she basically talked to me about it at around like 9 a.m. And I answered and I had a conversation about it, and I was a twat in the conversation, but I was actually sleeping still. Like, I do not remember at all the conversation. I mean, I am a twat full time, but not to Jennifer, if I can avoid it. I sleep with my eyes partially open. Wow, that's creepy. People always start the conversations with me while I'm asleep until they figure out I'm not awake. How's the axe hammer looking? Do you like it? Does it look metal? I mean, it looks like, especially from this angle, it looks like it's metal. Like, I think it's pretty cool. I think that yet again we have done God's work today. And by God, I mean Cthulhu. Man, Reaper is missing out, by the way. Like, Lovecraftian stuff is free from copyright. I would be doing an entire range of horror minis in a Lovecraftian kind of looking BBD. That would be nice. They do? Oh, okay. Well, I'll check it out after the video. Okay, I guess they are not missing out. I want like a Cthulhian horror themed Nork. Can we have that? Quindi give me a Cthulhu Norca. No, I want an orc. disappointed. Okay, my dude here is looking pretty sexy, I think. I'm liking him. We are going to have to finish him. There's a few details that I need to work on, but... Just out of curiosity, if I do this, what happens? Okay, you see it darker, but the colors are more... Huh, oh yeah. Okay. Okay. But yeah, we have a few details left to do. But overall... I feel like we did a lot of good progress today. Very clean painting too, overall. Like for being a bit more than an hour of work, what I did paint looks pretty nice. So I'm not really hating myself for this. Which is like an event, because like me being satisfied with my work is like freaking... I don't know what it is, but it's weird. Anyway. I am greatly grateful and bigly bountiful of greatness and grateful for joining me tonight. And I'll be seeing you all next week. Thank you, Nero. I'll be seeing you all next week on this channel. Or if you would like to watch me paint hot mistress looking like ladies, you can join me on my own channel Friday. On top of that, if you would like to learn from me in depth, both high quality painting as well as tabletop painting, such as this or this, which are models that have been painted simply to show in a couple of hours, really, showing like simple techniques to get effective results for your table, you can join my Patreon. All the links are in chat, thanks to Queen Lena posting them. And nothing. It's been great, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll be seeing you later. All right? Bye-bye.